Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss one of the most important JavaScript interview question. It looks simple, but still 90% of developers fail. Not because they don't know JavaScript, because they are using the wrong approach to solve that question. So, what is the question? Let's check. Find the most frequent element in the array. So, what is the meaning of the frequent? Frequent means the element that appear maximum time in that array. Like we have a 10 in this array, so we have to check how many times 10 appears in this array. Let's check. 1 2 3. 10 appears 3 times. Another one is 20. 20 appears only one time. Next one is 30. 30 appear 2 times in this array. Another one is 40. 40 appears only one time. So what is the most frequent element? Most frequent element is 10, that appears 3 times in the array. So how you are thinking this is the simplest problem, but wait till you see how the most people solve it and why interview reject it. Most people use nested loop to solve it, which increases the time complexity of this problem by O(n) square. But the interview wants the time complexity of the problem O(n). So how we can get this time complexity? To get this time complexity, we have to use the frequency count and hashmap method, which is used by most of the companies like Infosys, TCS, Accenture, etc. These all companies prefer this approach. So today we are going to solve this question by using this approach. So let's start. First we have to erase all this. Before solving the problem, we have to know what is hashmap. Hashmap, it is used to store the value in the form of key and value pair. It is basically used in Java. In JavaScript, there is a no hash map. So how we can use the hash map in JavaScript? We are using our object and map method to use the hash map in JavaScript, because in object we are also saving our value in the form of key and value pair. Like we have here an array. How we can convert into a hash map? We can store its value like this. Here is our 10. 10 is our key, and how many times the 10 repeat in this array? 1 2 3 times. 3 become its value like this. In this form it is working. Don't worry, when we do its practical, I will explain it very clearly to you how the hash map working there. So I hope you understand what is hash map. Hash map basically used to store your values in the form of key and value. So let's start to solve our problem. So we are going to erase this now. To solve this problem, we have to make a function. Like we are making a function here. Function frequency, and in this I am passing our array. After that I have to make a hash map. Like I am creating a variable name frequency or frequent बोल सकते हो. That is our hash map. After that I have to count maximum count. I will initialize it with 0, and another one is most frequent element. I have created these three variables. First one is hash map, in which we are storing our key and value. Another one is max count, in which storing our maximum count value. Another maximum count. Another one is max frequent element, in which we are going our most frequent element. And after that we are using a loop. We are using here a for of loop, which apply we are on each elements of our array. So let num of array. In this array, in this num have current value of our array. This. After that we have our frequent our hash map here, frequent count. We will update its value. We check if our frequent elements, like our first element, is appear in this. We are using OR operator here. If it already exists in that array, then we increase its value by 1. Otherwise, we will initialize it with 0. Like if we have a 10 already exist in the array, so we increase its value by 1. If it does not exist, then we will initialize it with 0. After that, we have to check, because we have to count how many times a number is appear in this. So we have to check freq number is equal to max count. When we check our frequent num is greater than max count, then we have to update our max count value. Like we have to update max count value with frequent num, and our max frequent element we have also updated by our num. So when our this for loop execution is finishes, after that we will return our most frequent element, most or maximum frequent element, whatever name you have assigned that variable, you have to return that. So that's all about how we are solving this problem by using the hash map. So let's start solving it in our VS Code. There you will get more clarity. So here we have to make a function frequent, most frequent. I kept its name most frequent, function's name. I am going to pass over here is our array. Here I am console calling that function most frequent. Here I am passing our array 10, 20, 20, 30, 40, 20. And after that we have to make a hash map here. Let frequent is equal to empty object. After that, let max count, we will initialize it with 0, and let another variable max frequent element. After that we have to apply a for loop on that. Let num, in this num, this for loop apply on the each element of our array. So in this num there is our current value. So here we are using our frequent num is equal to, if our frequent num is already exist, then we will increase its value by 1. Otherwise we will assign it with 0, like this. Now here you can check what is how our hash map work. You can see here we can check what is inside our frequent is hash map, frequent variable is our hash map. So let's check what is the output now. So you can check here, you can check 10 becomes our value, 10 becomes our key, and 1 is its value. So another one is, you can see all the values are working here like this. 10 appears only one time. After that 20 appears only one time, and next time again loop runs, and next time it's check 10 appears one time, and our 20 appears second times. You can check here like this. Loops run first time on 10 appears only one time. Next time a loop runs on the 10 appears only one time. Next time 20 appears only one time. Next time again loop runs, 10 appears one time, 20 appears two times now. And next time again loop runs, 10 appears one time, 20 appears two times, and 30 appears one time. Next time again is check how many times our number repeats. In the last you can check 10 appears one time, 20 appears 33 times, sorry, 20 appears 3 times, and 30 appears one time, and 40 appears one time. So how you can check how our hash map working here. It is storing our values in the key value pair. Now we can find out here which elements is most frequent and how many times that number appears in that array. That value we can also find out here. So let's solve next step. So now we have to check which elements is the most frequent. We have to get that value. For that we have to check here. Now we have to check here if we have to apply the condition to check our most frequent element, like frequent number, is it greater than max count? If it is greater than max count, we have to update the value of our max count. And we also update the value of our max frequent element by num. So after that we will return here max frequent element. Now you can check here. Now in this output you can check 20 is our most frequent element. So we run the command. Sorry, we have to comment this line. So you can check 20 is our most frequent element. Sorry, we have to save that. Now you can see 20 is our most frequent elements. If you want how many times 20 repeats, so we can return here like in this form. We want to check count, so we also return max count here. So let's check. So you can check most frequent element is 20 and its count is 3. So we can easily find out which elements repeat maximum time and how many times that elements repeat by using the hash map. I hope you understand how hash map work and how it is helpful to solve the problem. And this is one of the most important and one of the most efficient approach to solve the problem, to find the most frequent element in the array. I hope you understood it completely. If you have any query, please drop a comment. And one more thing, if you like my video, please do like, share and subscribe my channel, because it gives me a motivation to make more effective videos that helps you enjoy interview. So thank you for watching. Bye bye. See you in the next video. Bye bye.